yes, that's amazing. Uh, and tell us a little bit about the Sufism and how it is related to, especially culture of India. Um, is there a lot of Qawwali? And of course, Qawwali has gotten over to Pakistan, and they have been very renowned Qawwals in the history of Pakistan and India. But are you saying that they were the initiators? Khwaja Nizamuddin Chishti, was he the initiator of Qawwali?
Well, they invited musicians. In that time, Prithviraj Chauhan, who was one of the kings of
Okay.
Rajasthan, where he resided, was ruling the kingdom of what we call Rajasthan. And what Khaja Moinuddin Chisti saw, that people who followed into that kingdom, they loved music. There was a lot of music, and even now today, if you look at our weddings in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, and other parts, music plays an important part, is central to all the celebrations that we have. So it was quick to pick on those points, and it basically was a way in which to say, okay, look, we can sing the word of God to you that you understand in your language that you understand. So it was easier for them to receive it on the other side, and then get attracted to it. That was one thing. But there was another example that I got to know while I was reading the history of that, is that within the area of the shrine that happens to be Khaja Moinuddin Chishti shrine, and I know that in Islam we don't believe in shrine, and we shouldn't believe in shrines. It's just a symbolic thing. It's basically, there is no, I mean, every day the food is cooked for poor people by our families. So basically, thousands of tons of food is cooked for everybody. But what I found very interesting is that no meat is ever cooked within the premises of the shrine. The reason for that, I came to realize, was that we were attracting a lot of Hindu people, and they don't eat meat. So in order to attract them to Islam, we introduce, dalia, something that is basically vegetarian. So I think that those were the small creative things that they did to attract the wider audience to Islam. And Sufism is basically just Islam, in the sense, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. That's what Sufism is all about. Basically, there's no difference. It's just a way that we've attracted people to come peacefully to Islam, and that's what it is.
Okay, that's really nice that you mentioned that the Sufis were so creative that not only were they creative, but they were so cognizant of the people around them, especially
Precisely. Yeah.
Indians, Hindus who do not eat meat, and so within the campus of the shrine,
Sure.
no meat is served.
Yeah.
That is amazing, and that is one of the points of creativity, which again goes back to entrepreneurship.
Yeah. And it's an inclusiveness as well. Creativity, spirituality, it goes down to the inclusiveness as well.
Inclusiveness.
Inclusiveness of everybody. That's why I'm very much in favor of having the dialogue with the Jewish and Christian community. The reason is that, I mean, people who do understand religion along the lines, they believe in the same God as us.
Okay.
I always say to my friends, a tree is God, metaphorically speaking. One side is going towards and saying that Jesus is, son of God. Well, we don't believe that. One is saying Muhammad is the last prophet of God, and one is saying Moses is the prophet of God. Now, we don't disagree that there is a God, and that's what we believe in. So I think I don't see the difference as a Muslim. I don't see a difference in believing that particular God. So we should hold hands. We should come together. And imagine if European Union can come together because it believes that it's the same culture. One day, who knows? We can all come together because we believe in the same God.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, you are intersecting, the three religions and saying what is one common thing, which is in between all of those religions, and yes, it's belief in God.
Yeah.
So I wanted to thank all of the viewers who have joined us, Hassan Raza, um, and Hafiz Rizwan Umar, and Aisha Khan. And Aisha has a question. Um, what are the ways that we inspire spirituality in youth in modern days?
Well, I think in terms of spirituality, you have to think outside the box. You have to dedicate some time, set up a routine, and that dedication particularly is an individual thing. It's 15 minutes, an hour, depending on how much time you have, and you have to dedicate that towards. I mean, for me personally, I'm a firm believer in Allah. I always believed in Allah. I've got everything in my life because of Allah, and I have never diverted from that. I mean, I'm not a very religious person in practicing sense, perhaps I'll say, but in terms of belief in Allah, I've been very, it's been very profound and very strong for me, and has never deterred me from moving from that point of view. So
Mm,
what I would say to Aisha is basically, please try to dedicate some time, and that time is your personal time, and you need to connect with with God. I mean, in our cases, Allah Ta'ala, basically, that you can basically create a kind of a friendship with Allah Ta'ala. So, often we think Allah Ta'ala is just found in namaz and reading Quran. It's not that. It's Allah Ta'ala is there everywhere. So basically, you can connect with Allah Ta'ala. You can have that feeling, and then you'll feel very empowered. And I can tell you that personally, you will feel very empowered, and you will never lose in life if you have that belief and that spiritual connection.